It's Thursday. It's 7 o'clock. It's Amway Live. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Here from Milton Keynes from our Amway TV studio, coming to you live for our second Amway Live show. Vinbai and Edwin have achieved new platinum. You saw there were new goals in September, so they've done 6 consecutive months. Vinbai and Edwin, congratulations to you. Wonderful, wonderful achievement. Welcome to the leadership team, Vinbai and Edwin. And no surprise that also new platinum achiever in December. Congratulations to Priscilla, who once again has done the same and had 6 consecutive silver months to become new platinum in December. Just an unbelievable performance. And we were speaking to them just recently, as you'll see in a minute, and we were letting them know that they are on track to receive the one-time cash award bonus for having 12 consecutive silver months as part of the growth incentive program, and they're on track for an extra bonus of £2,250. So congratulations, you will get the money. We're sure of that. And as I said, we were very fortunate to catch up with Edwin and Vinbai and Priscilla earlier in the week to recognise their wonderful achievements, and we captured that on a video that we'd like to show you now.
Hello, hi, I'm very excited here. This is Priscilla. I'm Priscilla. I'm building a very strong business. I'm in business and unstoppable. Nobody can hold me back. Nobody can hold me back. I'm very strong. I'm a very strong person. When I decide to do something, I will go ahead. I set my goals some months back. I said I have to work harder and harder to achieve my goals, and also to evaluate my performance monthly to see how far I went. Changing life is not a joke. You need to change your life. You need to work hard. I'm very excited because I set my goals. Last year I said, this year is my year, 2020. I achieved the pin of platinum. Platinum is a very high pin in Amway. That's the journey started. Wow. I was thinking I would never do something after losing my husband. And all of you, some of you know me very well, community, my friend in Facebook. When I was down with my children, I thought I would not stand up again. But this is me.
We joined Amway 2009, December 2009. I was introduced with one of our church members called, her name is Helen Mandishona. She's the one who introduced it. She called me and she said to me, we have a good opportunity of business. You can own your own shop. The products are organic. I was looking for organic products anyway because I was fed up of using bleach, because I was reacting to bleach. So immediately it was just a response to say yes. I didn't doubt it because I was really looking for it.
Being a new platinum is very exciting. Following through the steps of business on your way to the top. There are trenches and valleys, but the most important thing is when you see yourself soaring, you know we are making it. Aiming for diamond, now platinum, is quite exciting. It means we will make it.
I'm so excited of being a platinum. It was something that I was really looking forward. I was looking forward going diamond. I didn't want to go through any other stages, but I'm really excited to say I'm leading a successful team, and it's giving me confidence that it's doable. You can reach diamond at any point, at any time, as long you follow the principles, as long you are able to coordinate with your teams, things are able to be done. My advice to everyone who wants to succeed in this business is to make sure you remain focused, consistent in whatever you are doing. You don't need to stop. You need to keep on talking with people every day and every minute. Whenever you encounter someone, you need to talk to them and let them know. The same way when you go to Tesco and you find something nice, you tell your friends. That's the same thing that I would advise you to say. Never stop talking to people. Never stop telling them about new products that are coming up, because people are waiting for us.
The principles are to keep that respect with your upline, get that advice. They've been where you are, they will take you places. At the same time, you have a team that you are building. That team works on integrity. It works on respect, respecting your downlines. That's how you can build your business to become a successful entrepreneur.
Our 2020, already we have gone for 4 months as silver, and we've qualified platinum in December. We are hoping to go to Dubai. We are left with 2 months, January and February, and which January is already going to the end, and we know we are going to make it for Dubai. Dubai 2020, we are there.
Our other goal is to become Founders Platinum. Step by step, we will make it, and from Founders Platinum, we are not ending there. We are aiming higher to build a family business, to build something that will sustain us, something that we are not under pressure. We'll wake up when we want, we'll work when we want, we'll get encouraged and be in a position to encourage our families, our children, our team, because you cannot teach what you have not been. Dubai,
Cheers to the team.
So, congratulations one last time to Edwin and Vimbai and Priscilla. Woo! Fantastic. New platinum. Welcome to the leadership team. Moving on to our last recognition of this evening, in terms of the PIN qualifications, we have a new Pearl achiever. A wonderful couple who you'll be meeting in just a minute. They achieved Pearl in November. They're our special guests this evening, our Founders Platinum leaders, going Emerald in the not too distant future. Please welcome to the studio, hosted by their sales account manager, Mr. Sean Freckleton. Please give it up for Maurizio and Diana. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
Well, first of all, I just have to say it's a great pleasure to be here with you, Maurizio and Diana, our new pearls here in the UK. So may I please shake your hands on your success? I see you're wearing the new pearl pins that we have, looking absolutely gorgeous. It's a great pleasure to have you in the studio with us today. So, tell everybody who's live with us here, Amway UK, how does it feel to be Pearl?
Well, basically, I feel very excited and very happy because when you when we achieve this new pin is again to get that recognition that we didn't have for a long time, and it's nice. It's a nice feeling to get the new pin and now the new pin. So we are very happy to be here sharing this with you today.
For me, it is actually a stepping stone, and that every time we have a recognition, that means growth. Growth not only for us that you can see on stage or in the studio today, but also because there's a team behind it who's making things happening. And this is really funny because very recently Diana asked me, what? I want my pin to have a stone on it. I want it to have a really, really shiny white stone on it. And then, we have the pearl. She didn't mean the pearl, she meant the diamond. But, in the meantime, she has the pearl. So she really needs to start asking for things properly. And that's the message for you. Ask for things properly. Not just a white stone on your pin, but the diamond one. But for the time being, pearl is okay. We're very happy.
That's good. No, it looks absolutely wonderful on you both. And you're both looking so radiant. I know you've just been traveling a little bit. You're really enjoying the success of your Amway business and the freedom it's giving you. But why don't you tell us a little bit about your journey? You know, when did you join Amway, and how did you hear about the Amway business opportunity?
Okay, well, this year we're gonna be 7 years that we joined Amway. It was in 2013, and it was because we were looking an opportunity. We were looking for something. We were looking for something different, because we knew that we had so much inside that we could develop, that we could share with other people, but we didn't know what. And we were looking for a business, but a traditional business. It wasn't like we were looking for Amway. We were looking for something, and then we traveled to Colombia at that time. And my older brother, he was the one who showed me the opportunity. He was the one who showed me the plan. I was very happy. I was very open. But my at that time, the more difficult thing for me was to show to Mauricio and make him wanted to do it. So that was like a big obstacle at the time, but after he saw the opportunity, it's been amazing.
You know, it's one of the things that Diana said is that we were looking for something. I'm gonna say to you guys that I personally was like crazy looking for an opportunity because I was questioning. So for those of you who are questioning whether you want more time off or more free time to spend with your family, if you want to make more money, if you want to achieve more things in life, I was just like that. So I was looking, and then that's when the Amway business came into our lives. And you know, the Amway business allows us for some crazy things. In our country, you know, as a tradition for New Year, what many people do is that they get an empty bag or an empty piece of luggage, and they just run around the block with that piece of luggage. You know, the Amway business allowed us the opportunity to do crazy things. Like Diana said, just 2-3 days before the New Year, you know what? I want to spend New Year's with my family. So we got the piece of luggage with some clothes inside. We got the plane and we travel back to Colombia because, you know, we don't have to ask for permission. We don't have to ask for anybody's opinion to do anything. Obviously, there was work in between that decision, between finding the opportunity and making it happen. And we'll tell you more during this interview. But it's been the most amazing journey.
Just tell us a little bit about that journey. You said it was 7 years ago you joined Amway, and you know, very strong entrepreneurs, successful business with Amway already, just 7 years in, recently recognized as our new pearls here in the UK. But during those 7 years, something that might help those who are just starting in their Amway journey, those who have been with us for some time already. Can you tell us, you know, any obstacles that you had to overcome, or any high points that really motivated you to take your business further? You know, share some of those moments with us. Maybe there's something for us to learn there.
Well, the first obstacle for me was like to make Mauricio see the business. That was the first one. It was actually very funny because, you know, it's very sad that sometimes we don't listen our family or our friends about opportunities, and that was our case. He was like, if I was gonna tell Mauricio about the business, he knew me, he knew that I didn't know anything about business, or like, why are you gonna tell me now? It's like, what are you talking about? So I had to call someone that my older brother referred me from Colombia, and I called that person. I didn't know that person. I called him and I say, look, I want to listen about the business here in the UK, and I want to have an appointment. And I told Mauricio, you know, there are some products, because he was like, you know, I know, because he had a lot of paradigms about network marketing. So he thought he knew what it was, everything. And then I told him, you know, there are some products, and we've been in Colombia for about 2 months, so we need to go to the supermarket and buy them. Go with me, and just to carry the bags. Just to carry the bags. I don't want you to do anything else, just carry the bags. But I already had an appointment with someone to show him the business plan. So it was like kind of forced him to listen, but it was funny, and it was like, he was like, okay, he was with bad attitude, he was just like that, he didn't want to listen. But then he saw an opportunity, even though he has a big ego and he was this was not for him. He saw something, and then I shared some information with him that my older brother gave me, so he could listen to that information and check more, learn more about Amway. And since that day, he said, you know what, we're gonna do this properly. We're gonna do this for life. And it started like a bit difficult because we thought like we didn't know anybody here and in Amway building the business, but we had all the reference from Colombia because we listened about the business in Colombia. So we start to learn a lot, to research everything, and it was kind of difficult because we didn't know anybody with the results here. So we need to like work a lot in our belief, because sometimes we thought maybe that works in Colombia, but maybe no here. So it was kind of difficult. But after that, we realized if there is no other opportunity for us like this, so we need to do it. We need to make it work, and then we start. The other obstacle that we had is to work as a couple, because even though now it's our strength, at the beginning it was our obstacle, because it's very difficult when like I was working full time, he was working full time. We already were married together for around 7 years at that time, and we thought that we knew each other. But when we start to work together in a big project, it's like, oh, I didn't know how he was gonna react, what he was gonna say, and his autoesteem was like very, very high and mine was very low. So we were like very distant in what we thought a business was gonna work with for us. And that was, I think, for me and for him as well, it's been the biggest obstacle at the beginning, but now it's our biggest strength, because we use his abilities. He's very passionate, he's very energetic, he's like, I don't know how to describe him. He's very energetic, and I'm more organized and everything. So we make a good team.
Good team, very good team.
Yeah, we build on each other's strengths, and that's one of the things that I'm going to advise you. Work closely and edify your partner if you are lucky enough to have one. If you are not, then it's much better, because all the money is going to come for yourself, and you're going to become a much better person. In our journey, it's been a fantastic journey, and every day I'm extremely thankful for having seen this opportunity, and not only for having seen it, but for developing it, taking the decision to develop it properly. It's been a mixture at the beginning of dreams, of naivety, of so many things, but it was absolutely fantastic. At the beginning, and this is key, what I'm going to say, we saw the business, or at least myself, I saw the business as a business. They have products, they have wonderful products, and in a business, if I have a product, I have to sell the product to myself, like research the product, understand about the products, and then going out to make some customers in order to make money. Now, in our first month, I remember this as if it was yesterday. We made £397 profits, counting the rebate, bonuses, and everything. And in my mind, I said to myself, if I can generate £397 in my first month, on top of what I'm making from my job as a second income, how can I make 500? How can I make 1,000? So my entrepreneurial self-esteem went up when I found my first customers, and then when my business was productive, we had the opportunity to go out and expand it. So that was key for us. The business, yes, it's very romantic. Yes, it allows you for so many things, but it is a business. So I researched about the products. I saw the massive opportunity. I saw that if I like the product, there's other people who might like the product as well. So together with Diana, we went out sharing the products, sharing the business opportunity when we were making money, and that's what the business started to grow. Then when we make 500, when we make 1,000, the business started to give us options. And I'm just going to take a couple of minutes more in this question because I think it's very important. Now, My dream at the beginning wasn't the Ferrari, the mansions, the huge lifestyle, but for me was to one day have the opportunity not to work for anybody else for money, like waking up at whatever time I wanted, going to sleep whenever I wanted, traveling the world with Diana without having to physically work for money. Now, and that gave us such a huge boost. I remember sometimes because I was working 12, 13 hours a day, we were after work, we went out till 1 in the morning in somebody else's house. Then I have to wake up at 4 in the morning to go back to work again. But that dream and that passion, I didn't feel hungry. I didn't feel sleepy because all that passion gave me the strength to go out. However, coming back to my personal lowest points was when I managed to quit my job and I achieved that dream. So on that time, I was sleeping more. I was giving myself, probably something that I didn't deserve because the business was still a baby, even though fairly quickly, some people might say we achieved platinum just in over 2 years, Founders Platinum in just over 3 years. And in my mind, I had achieved the goal. So that was one of the lowest points because the productivity in the business went down and some of the things that we had built with all that energy and passion stopped growing and kind of stalled. So, new dreams, new goals came in, and at the moment with the growth what happening and the momentum we're building with the business, things are picking up. So, I think that's comes to it.
Man, thank you for that contribution from both of you, both Diana and Mauricio. Great contribution there, and words of wisdom and guidance for, lots of you who are listening, no matter what level you're at. I think we can all relate to your story, your entrepreneurial journey here with us at Amway. And I have the privilege of working closely with you all and your teams. So I get to benefit from that wisdom that you share. But if you could take a few minutes again now just to share with everybody who's listening from our UK studio here in Amway UK, if you wouldn't mind just sharing, what do you think has been the biggest contributor to your success with Amway? What's really helped you succeed to this point? You've just reached Pearl, but what would you say has been the main factor to your success?
I think is that we saw this opportunity as the only opportunity, that the only thing, because that since the beginning we saw it as a business, and it was like kind of romantic, as Mauricio said, like the dreams and everything. But since the beginning, we started to make money from the business. So we saw it as a business, not just as a club or just to go and meet nice people. But the big contributor is just that we saw this as the opportunity, as there is nothing else outside that could give us the lifestyle that Amway can give us. So that was like, it was not like a dream of something. It's not like material things. For me, it was like, okay, should I go and show the business plan, or I will continue to work there for I don't know how many years more, or what else could I do? So was that gave me the energy to go and show the business plan, because I knew that if it was not this opportunity, what else could it be? I didn't have any other option, just to continue working in the same place for the rest of my life. So it was like that was the thing that gave me the power or the energy.
For myself, one of the biggest contributors to our success is that it doesn't matter what. Since the moment we understood the business, we have been 100% body and soul connected to the business. Since the moment we started, never ever we have been away from one of our weekly meetings, because as you guys know, you are the result of the people and the surroundings that you are associated with. So it doesn't matter if it's cold, if it's hot, if it's rainy, if it's thunderstorm, we will be there, because we get our energy and our knowledge and our passion from all the people who think like us. So it doesn't matter if you're not in the UK, then I can absolutely assure you that that we are either in an Amway event or we will be to the Amway event in the country where we're at. So that means that our mind and our association is always taking us there. So that's been key for us. Changing habits, like all the stuff we listen every single night, growing, because that's something that I can actually that's something that I can actually control. I can control what I listen, what I read, and the people that I associate with. The other thing that is been key for our success is that I took, or I saw in all of the Amway products, because in a way we realized that one of the biggest strengths that Amway has is that it has 450 products. But in another way, one of the weaknesses that Amway had is that it has 450 products. Because many people, when they join the business, they say, I need to know about all the products before I start, telling other people. And that's a mistake. Even after almost 7 years of building the business, I'm not an expert in 450 products. I took Nutrilite as the brand that I was going to focus on. Now, from Nutrilite, I took 10 products that I personally liked the most. And from those products, I took 3 products that I'm absolutely passionate about. And when I'm passionate about this product, when I know what it does, when I've taken it, then I can go to somebody else and tell them with so much passion what this thing does for me, tell them a personal story, tell them what this has done for other people, and start getting our first customers. We have never stopped that. We have never stopped learning more, researching more. Not only the information that Amway gives us, but we're like sponges, getting information from everywhere about what this product does, about how to market this product, how to get it to other people one-on-one, how to do business proposals to other businesses, how to use social media properly using the materials and the platforms that Amway give you, such as the Amway Academy. The materials that we have on how to manage social media is such wonderful material that I advise you guys to go and research, to go and learn, because that will take your knowledge and your belief to another level in order to go and teach other people about what you have and about what's there for them. Therefore, making your first £100 in the business. Therefore, making your first 200, 500, 1,000 pounds. And then when your entrepreneurial self-esteem or confidence is high, you can then start teaching other people how to do the same and expanding. So that's something that we've done. We've never stopped it. And I think that's key for our success.
That's very, very, very good words of advice there, So it's such a shame that we don't have much more time with you both, because I could literally sit here and listen to you tell your story, your journey, and share your knowledge and experience, And one thing that I've always enjoyed while being with you is your ability to inspire others. When we're looking at your goals for 2020 and beyond, if you could just take a couple of minutes to share your goals with everybody here, what would you like to achieve in 2020 and what would you like to achieve beyond that? Diana,
Okay.
over to you.
Well, the perfect answer will be like to qualify Emerald and Diamond, but honestly for us, our goal is to help more people to get money with Amway, with the Amway business. We want more people to get in £1,000, £2,000 from Amway, because it's not just the pin, but it's the result of the business that you're giving your life to. So it's like we don't want any more. Like many people just achieve the pin once and that's it, just for the pin, but we want to build a team of people making money from the business. So that's basically what we're working in our goals for 2020 and beyond, is just help other people to make money with the business and to help them and teach them how to have customers, how to share the business opportunity, but first of all, be in love with the products and share it with everybody. So
that's it. I think Diana summed it up perfectly. I'm going to go a step further, and I'm going to say that our goal for this year is to help 3 families to go to Dubai. to be in that LTS in Dubai, and you know, the opportunity is there for everybody. But apart from that, is helping people to make money. One of the things that I've realized is that for most people, you don't need to make £1 million with Amway before you can achieve so many things. You know, like for myself, just making £2,500 extra a month would buy my freedom back. You know, for Diana, it was even less than like 1,500. And for most people, just £1,500 a month is enough to achieve that freedom, all those things that you dream with. So focus on that, measure your business financially, and that's the goal. Helping people and helping families achieve the goals and achieve their freedom. That's what we're working on right now. That's our goal and that's our passion. Helping people to become free and finding the options that the Amway business gives them.
Wow, that's wonderful. That is absolutely wonderful. You know, thank you so much for sharing that. You know, and we can see your commitment to that goal. Your team coming through, and we've seen some of their names come up on the recognition today. Some of the members in your team. We're going to move on now to the next section of this evening. But before we do, which the next section, by the way, is talking about our next LTS in Dubai. Would you mind just share us quickly within, 30 seconds, what do you remember about your last experiences during your LTS, journeys with us here at Amway?
Well, the LTS for us is amazing because you know that after you travel with Amway, you start comparing any other trip with the Amway trips. Like, for example, we arrived yesterday from Colombia. We were visiting our family, and I had a trip with my family to go to the seaside, and it was like a very good hotel. Like, everything was included. Like, my family, my parents, my brother, they were very happy because it was like really, really good for them. But I was all the time comparing with Amway trips. I was like, oh no, it's not the same. It's like, even though it was like a really good, it's not, because Amway give us not only the best, but they make the whole experience just unique. So every trip, we've been in 4 LTS by now, and they've been all different experience, but even more good than the place and than the hotel and everything is the people that you get to know there, that you get to meet other leaders from around Europe and from around the world, and you get to know every day. You meet someone, you have lunch with other leaders from, like, let's say Spain, Italy, and from everywhere, and you come back not just recharged but full of energy and inspired, and it's amazing.
I'm gonna pick up on what Diana said, and it's absolutely that, the association. I can absolutely assure you that if you work hard, you can perhaps buy a ticket to go to Dubai or some dream destination around the world. But being there at 1, 2, 3 in the morning next to a diamond, double diamond, crown ambassador, learning, associating, and understanding that that person is just like you and me, just took the decision to do things constantly without stopping, and therefore having achieved that. And for me, being on LTS and building the Amway business has allowed me to change my world. And not only to change my world, to change the way that I think, and also having the opportunity to change the world around the people who are around me. And who knows, maybe much farther, because with my example, with my passion, I can go one step farther and telling somebody else, you know what, you can be in Dubai, you can be on the LTS, you can grow, you can achieve. And that's what I want to tell you. That's it's going to be awesome to spend that LTS with you, and you're in the right time, in the right place, with the right people and with the right company. So let's make it happen, guys.
Wow, wonderful. Thank you so much, Diana. And Mauricio, thank you for taking the time. Thank you for sharing your knowledge, your wisdom, your inspiration with us here this evening. I want to now hand over to Andy Smith, our general manager, who will be coming after a short video about our forthcoming LTS in Dubai. We look forward to seeing you there. We certainly look forward to spending more time with Mauricio and Diana here in the studio. And I look forward to seeing you soon as well. So thank you with that. And over to the Dubai video.